What's poppin'? Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to the like button. And click that bell. And when you do those three things, type done in the comment section. Type done. Alright. Whew, I'm sure you guys have seen the madness in the past 2 days. Because you know we're still on the 2-day kick of uploading videos. But I will say, once layer 2 comes out, I'm probably going to start uploading every day once again. The 2 days is mainly for the algorithm. For algorithm junkies out there on YouTube. You guys know what it is. But let's look at this chart, man. We had a crazy rally over the course of like a day and a half. Like, we went from 40 cent to 74 or 75 cent in one day. And the day before that, we went from 23 cent to 40 cent or something like that. So everybody was kind of thinking, shoot, how long is this going to go up? But realistically speaking, most of us should have known that a lot of people who are buying drip, they're not staking it in the faucet. What does that mean? Stuff like this happens. Because if these guys were buying this drip and staking it in the faucet, we'll still be up here somewhere. You know, people gonna still sell their percentages. People still got liquid drip that they're waiting on. But I'm talking about the new guys who are just freshly buying drip. Now those guys are buying thinking we might hit $1. So they might buy it 60 cents, sell at $1. They might buy it 50 something cents, sell at $1. They might buy it, but once they saw that the price was moving stagnant, because we were at 73 cent for about 4 hours straight or something like that. Because when it's hype like this, I do pay attention. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, or I'm gonna delegate some time to paying attention to this stuff. But we were at like 73 cent for a while, man. And I think they said, you know what? Oh, it dropped to 72, and they probably got tired of waiting. This is when people really started selling. So I think in between this, people were selling off little by little, or a lot by a lot, and then once they hit like 60, 70, 60, they said, "No, fuck that," and then they just started getting up out of there. But that was only, you know, a select few of individuals who were buying fresh drip and selling it. And this is why the layer 2 and drip drop draw is going to be so insane. Because when you participate with fresh capital, a percentage is going to get staked in the faucet. I promise you guys, I made a video like 3 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, before we even heard about drip drop draw. And I said, yo, we need some type of utility coming out where it's beneficial for the investor, and even if they don't win, I was talking about some type of lottery or something. Even if they don't win, it gets staked in the faucet, and that's exactly what's going to happen because it just makes sense. So when we seeing these, when that utility comes out and we seeing the prices rising and rising and rising and rising, we're not going to experience these crazy dips like this. Even this is not a crazy dip, but it is a dip. It's not going to be as dramatic because those guys are going to be having stakes accumulating in the faucet. So there is no, okay, let me buy about 20,000 worth of drip because the price going up, I might flip it. Like, if you're doing that, you're going to be mad and excited at the same time. You're going to be mad that you couldn't flip it, but you're going to be excited knowing that you're getting passive income. Because there's going to be people who jump into this ignorantly. You know what I'm saying? They're going to, yeah, I'm about to flip this. And next thing you know, when they stuff get locked up, then they're going to be looking crazy. But it's just like this. That's why you guys got to do your own research. So once the utility comes out, and this is just bullishness based off of, I want to assume that the AMAs do have something to do with it, because after and the AMA's been spread out. Like, we haven't had them back to back. It's like one every 4 days. After an AMA goes live, within about 6 hours, because sometimes the time zones are funny, the price started pumping. I don't know if anybody else is catching that, but these shouts out to the Ray, who else? shouts out to the guys doing AMAs, man, because it seems like that's doing something to the price, generating that hype. So we'll get like, a rally for maybe a day or two, maybe three, and things will calm down. So this is basic. The reason I say that to say people are buying based off of speculation and hype. Like nothing concrete is out. We don't even have an official date yet. Official dates are you really should see something. Especially if we get an official date with a timer based on a website that we can see. Like they probably won't put one here, but maybe the Animal Farm or something. That's gonna go crazy because now we got something that we can look at and say, oh shoot, 6 more days, 5 more days, 4, something like that. So I'm still excited, man. I'm still excited with everything's going on. We reached a height of 74 cents. People sold off. People might sell off some more. Remember, we went from 50 cent to 90 cent, and then we went all the way down to 20 cent. But the fact that we can do that as a community project just makes me feel like this drip has a long life cycle. Like we're going on 2 years, and we're not stopping at 2 years. You know what I'm saying? As of March the 2nd will be my first year, full year in, and I got in at $85. I actually bought drip the end of February, but I didn't stake it until in the faucet until March the 2nd. So I bought it a little bit ahead of time. But I bought $85 is a lot. I spent $8,500 and I got 100 drip or something like that. It was somewhere around 100 drip. It might have been less than that low key, but I spent $8,500 and got 100 drip. That's why it's just so crazy that people won't invest. Like, cause of course, not financial advice. You do your own thing, but just knowing that people spent $100, $80, $90, $150 for drip, and you got the same exact opportunity at 59 cents. It's just reverse psychology in a way, because it depends on how you think about it. Well, if it costed a lot and now it's worth less, then maybe it's worth less. No, that don't mean that, man. Because I see a barometer of what we could reach again or higher. So it just depends on how you look at it, but you guys know it's only certain ways you're gonna be successful in crypto. Either you're gonna get in something early, like I posted that video what was it, like a couple weeks ago. This is the second pre-sale. Now of course it's not, of course that's clickbait, but obviously you know it's clickbait because obviously you know it ain't the second pre-sale. But I put that title there because that's what this feels like. The reason why I say that is because we have a new UI and utility coming with that UI and a low ass price. Like, come on, y'all. So let's go ahead. I would love to wait for this to hit 260, but that's gonna take too long. This is 2 days worth, y'all. So we getting 131 drip a day, times 2, give or take 2 drip. And let's be clear, I can withdraw this right now. The reason why that's important is a lot of these guys, they're selling because they ain't got no choice. They need to sell because that's how they're paying their bills. Because you'll be insane to sell to get into another project. Circulate money, then rugged. Hope finance, then rugged. FX Master Gold, they didn't blew their account. So all these things are coming out. Guys are investing insane amounts of money, and they're losing that money. They're losing the money, man. And then in the same breath, they won't even talk about this project. They won't even talk about it. And I partially know why. Because a lot of these guys, they are invested. They just don't want to talk about it because we have some leaders in this space that are very hard to compete with. I'm not trying to compete with no top dogs. I'm just trying to get in the race and get a piece of the pie. But with all this, you know how men are. With all this testosterone, the masculinity involved, some guys don't want to talk about something because another guy talked about it. This guy don't want to get in because he ain't gonna be able to compete with this guy that's been there for this long, and all this bull. It's really the way I look at it, it's like high school cheerleading type stuff. For the guys, I ain't gonna talk about it because this guy's talking about it. Like, yeah, whatever. So we got guys that just literally won't talk about it because they can't get their footing. They can't make their name. They're trying to make a name for themselves. And then this is the reason why I go hard sometimes when it comes to some of these content creators, is because it's annoying. Y'all not about to sit up in here and call me ignorant, call me an idiot, call me stupid and all that. And then these other guys can play these games. And since I made this channel, I told you, I don't care how good somebody talks, you still gonna lose your money. Did I not say that? Y'all trying to act like I ain't been saying that. And I've been saying that for almost a year now. Oh, you just saying that because you don't talk good. All right. Keep following these people and see how much money you lose. I don't care what kind of degree, because this playing field that we're in, degrees don't matter. Everybody's trying to bring something from the outside in and reverse the system back to the centralized BS that we're trying to get away from. We don't give about none of that. We don't care about none of that. Y'all trying to bring something out in and try to make us care about something that don't matter. We don't give about none of that. We just don't, man. So I just throw that on out there too, because I don't understand why some of these guys just like acting like this ain't happening. And you want to know what's even more annoying? Once drip pump to $1, $2, whatever the number is in their head, then they can come back and oh yeah, then they can come on back and start talking this stuff again. And people can act like it didn't happen, and it's just annoying, man. So let's go ahead and hydrate this drip. This is 2 days worth. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to wait for that number to turn, but you know, what am I doing? I got something weird happening with my MetaMask. I don't know if this is happening to other people, but it'll confirm it, but it'll still have the thing frozen inside of the nonce or whatever. So it's kind of annoying, but I gotta like delete it and then come back and do some crazy stuff, like an extra step. Like it'll say compound success, and if I click on my MetaMask again, it'll still be like buffering or some let me see. Okay, it didn't do it that time. Cool. So I might not have to deal with that today. I just be panicking. So I'm like, man, don't mess with my account. But yeah, man. So I'm still excited. I think we have an AMA today at 4 p.m. At the time of recording this video, it is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I think it's going to be geared towards the animal farm. So if you're not into that, you might. I still encourage people to watch because you never know what's going to be said, and you can kind of gauge the progress on everything based on the progress of something else. So we about like we about probably 5 more days away from being halfway there. But after I think 15,000, things start moving real fast. So by the end of this month, by March 1st, we'll be at 14,000. And then every week after that, we'll reach the next 1,000 or something like that. So hey, if y'all want to keep playing these games and fine tuning the UI and everything, I'm all for it because I got a bias in this situation. I don't mind if things come out slower to the point where I can beef up my account more. Because I already made a decision. I'm going to start my new wallets when drip drop draw comes out because I have more an incentive to do so. I have more an incentive to do so. So I'm actually going to, when drip drop draw comes out, now we're going to appreciate, because this account will benefit from price appreciation, but my goal is not to sell. I could have just sold that $150 worth of drip right in there. I came too far to start playing around. Now, if the price hit a certain, let's not get crazy here. If the price hit a certain number, then I might sell once a week. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what it hit. But I'm not selling. I'm not enthusiastic to sell at $1 drip. I'll just throw that out there. But when drip drop draw comes out, that's when I'll create and I'm thinking I should do that on my ledger too. Watch out for those ledger scams. I gotta be real careful about that because you can that can happen to anybody. That's how I was losing all that money in NFTs, but I was actually doing dumb stuff. But speaking of that, my ledger, somebody sent a BS NFT to my ledger. I don't know how they did it, but I logged in and I saw an NFT there. I didn't touch it. I didn't try to send it out. I didn't try to do nothing. Because next thing you know, you send that. No, we ain't doing that. I got scammed. I got scammed a lot in 2021 and 2022. When it comes to NFTs, 2030, no. If I see an NFT, it's just gonna be an NFT just sitting there. Freak that. But make sure you check all the numbers because they can send a poisonous thingamabob to your ledger where the first four and the last four numbers look the same. And what and you think you sending it to your MetaMask, but you're actually sending that money to somebody else's MetaMask. That's crazy. I don't even know how they thought about that, man. That's crazy. So what I'm thinking is I think I'm gonna start my new account with a ledger. I'll have to see how I feel about that. And I might just each wallet I might just get a new ledger for it. But I might not because I'm not that organized to be carrying around hella ledgers. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe to that like button. Comment down below how you feeling about the project. We're sitting at a solid 59 cents. Some people were saying, "Oh my God, I hope I go to sleep and wake up to $1." Man, you woke up to half of what you thought. Them dudes was selling in the middle of the night, man. I think it was like 74 cents, and then it went to 72, and then it went to like 69, then 63. Like it was like people was just selling bulks. But some of them and it's gonna probably happen again because remember we came from 23 cents. So a lot of guys bought in at 23 cents, but they didn't sell until pretty much now. And let's be clear, check on Doom the analytics. Less than 1% of wallets are maxed out. I repeat, I don't have the website up right now, or else I would have showed you. Less than 1% of wallets are max wallets. Less than 1% of wallets are max wallets. It's about 0.08% or something like that. 0.08%. Less than 1% are max wallets. The reason why that's important is because even people in the community, they will do soft FUD. So they'll say, hopefully whales don't start selling when they hit once it hit $1. And what I tell you guys, it's not about what they're saying, it's about what they're not saying. If I hear somebody say that, I automatically know that what they're saying is, hey, don't sell. I'm trying to catch up to you so I can sell. They're telling you not to do something that they will do if they were in a position. And since they're not in a position, they don't want you to do it. But let's be clear, they will do it if they were in a position. So don't let these people trick y'all, man. Like I told you guys, I'm not enthusiastic to sell at $1. Maybe $2 I'll sell once a week. Maybe $3 I'll sell once a week. But we not playing around. Or else I'd have been doing it at 74 cents. I would have then did it already. Y'all wouldn't have saw me deposit 260 drip in here because I would have had already sold yesterday. So I'm not just saying some stuff just to be saying it. But it is what it is, man. Make sure you guys. Oh, did we just go down? I think we just went down the cent. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys subscribe to that like button. And make sure you guys subscribe to that bell. Don't let these people trick you out of your greatness. Don't let these people trick you out of this crypto. Anybody can get this work.